What happens when an undercover CEO gets fired by his own staff? Let's dive to see how one man's life changes forever in ways no one could have ever imagined. In the heart of New York City, there was a man named Marcus Grayson. He wasn't just any ordinary person. He was the founder and CEO of Skyline Solutions, a tech company that had grown from a small startup into a multi-million-dollar corporation. But Marcus didn't want to be seen as just another boss sitting high up in an ivory tower. Instead, he decided to live among his employees, working alongside them, learning their struggles and understanding their dreams. To do this, he disguised himself as Michael, a regular employee who blended seamlessly into the team. Marcus believed deeply in leadership through empathy. He often said, "You can't lead people if you don't understand what they go through every day." So for months, Michael worked tirelessly at Skyline Solutions, fixing bugs, writing code, and helping others succeed while keeping his true identity hidden. One chilly November morning, everything changed. The company held its annual performance review meeting, where decisions about promotions, raises, and even layoffs were announced. Tensions ran high as everyone gathered in the conference room. As usual, Michael sat quietly at the back, listening intently, but staying out of the spotlight. The manager, Robert Lane, stood up to address the group. His voice carried authority, yet warmth, making sure everyone felt heard. "Today is a tough day," Robert began. "We've reviewed our numbers, analyzed our progress, and made some difficult choices." A hush fell over the room as Robert continued. "Unfortunately, we need to let go of someone whose work hasn't met expectations." The air grew heavy. No one wanted to hear who it would be. When Robert finally spoke the name, shock rippled through the crowd. "Michael." There was a collective gasp. Michael froze in his seat. For a moment, silence filled the room. Then whispers erupted. "How could this happen?" someone muttered. Another chimed in. "He's been such a great help around here." But Robert pressed on, explaining that recent evaluations showed Michael lagging behind in deadlines and quality of work. As Michael rose from his chair, his hands trembled slightly, but his face remained calm. Walking toward the exit, he stopped near Robert and extended his hand. "Thank you for the opportunity," he said softly, his voice steady despite the storm brewing inside him. With those words, Michael walked out of the building, leaving behind confused colleagues and unanswered questions. But little did anyone know, this wasn't the end. It was only the beginning. Days turned into weeks, and rumors swirled within Skyline Solutions. Some wondered why Michael never fought back or defended himself. Others speculated whether there was more to his story than met the eye. Meanwhile, Marcus returned home, reflecting on what had happened. He knew firing himself might seem absurd, but deep down, he realized something profound. Sometimes stepping away allows others to step forward. Determined to turn this situation into a lesson, Marcus reached out to Robert under his real identity. During their private meeting, Marcus revealed the truth, that Michael and Marcus were one and the same. At first, Robert couldn't believe it. "Why would you put yourself through all this?" Robert asked, stunned. Marcus smiled gently. "Because I needed to remind myself, and everyone else, that success isn't measured by titles or positions. It's about creating value, supporting each other, and growing together." This revelation hit hard. Robert felt both admiration and guilt. He confessed that firing Michael weighed heavily on his conscience, even though he hadn't known the truth at the time. Marcus reassured him, saying, "It's okay. You did what you thought was best for the company. And maybe, just maybe, this will inspire us all to rethink how we treat each other." The second twist came weeks later during the company's holiday party. Marcus stood before the entire team, now fully embracing his role as CEO once again. In front of everyone, he announced a new initiative called Empathy First. This program encouraged transparency, open communication, and mutual respect across all levels of the organization. To drive the point home, Marcus shared a heartfelt quote, "When we focus solely on results, we lose sight of the people behind them. Remember, success without humanity is meaningless." Tears welled up in many eyes as Marcus concluded, "I got fired because I failed to meet your standards. But today, I'm proud to stand beside you, not above you, as we build something greater than ourselves." From that day forward, Skyline Solutions became not just a workplace, but a community united by trust and compassion. Employees flourished under the new culture, and the company thrived like never before. And so, Marcus learned the most important lesson of all. True leadership isn't about being perfect, it's about being human. That's the story, friends. I hope you enjoyed it. It was a pleasure sharing it with you all. Don't forget to comment below and let me know where you're watching from. It's always fun to see the global reach of these stories. And if you haven't already, please hit that subscribe button for more amazing stories, tips, and tricks. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye. If you'd like to show some extra love, tap the 3 dots near the share button and send a super thanks.